talk about questioning. Why? Because it's a great reading strategy. Check out this book, Bud Not Buddy, by Christopher Paul Curtis. By reading the title and looking at the cover, what do you think this book is about? Well, you should never judge a book only by its cover, so let's read the back. This part of a book is called a synopsis, and it gives people a bit of an idea of what the story will be about. It's 1936 in Flint, Michigan. Times may be hard, and 10-year-old Bud may be a motherless boy on the run. But Bud's got a few things going for him. 1. He has his own suitcase full of special things. 2. He's the author of Bud Caldwell's Rules and Things for Having a Funner Life and Making a Better Liar of Yourself. 3. His mama never told him who his father was, but she left a clue. Flyers advertising Herman E. Calloway and his famous band, the Dusky Devastators of the Depression. Bud's got an idea that those flyers will lead him to his father. Once he decides to hit the road and find his mystery man, nothing can stop him. Not hunger, not fear, not vampires, not even Herman E. Calloway himself. Now we can ask more questions, like what type of special things are in his suitcase? Or will he ever find his father? I wonder what vampires could possibly have to do with this story. You'd have to read the whole book to answer questions like those. I'm just going to read a page or two so you can do even more questioning. Chapter 1. Here we go again. We were all standing in the line waiting for breakfast when one of the caseworkers came in and tapped down the line. Uh-oh, this meant bad news. Either they'd found a foster home for somebody, or somebody was about to get paddled. All the kids watched the woman as she moved along the line, her high-heeled shoes sounding like little firecrackers going off on the wooden floor. Shoot, she stopped at me and said, "Are you Buddy Caldwell?" I said, "It's Bud, not Buddy, ma'am." She put her hand on my shoulder and took me out of line. When you finish reading, you can ask yourself more difficult questions like, what type of lesson is the book teaching? Sometimes at school, teachers will ask the questions. Or you just have to ask yourself. I especially like it when my parents ask me questions about my book, because then I can teach them about what I've read. More examples of good questions include, who's the main character? What is your favorite or least favorite part? When will the problem be solved? Where does the story take place? Or, why might somebody else like to read this book? Asking questions is a great way to improve comprehension, which means how well you understand. If you think about it, you ask questions every day already, so just make sure you do it while reading also. My last question for you is, which book are you going to read next?